Okay, so I just finished reading My Year of Rest and Relaxation. I finished this book in a day. Not even in a day. I think I finished this whole entire book in like 6 hours. Um, yeah, this was really, really good. And the story, it's not like this happens and this happens. I don't know, the way she wrote it, it's amazing. Like, I really feel everything in this book. Like, and she's such a shitty person too. Like, of course she's a shitty person because, like, and it shows that she's such a shitty person. And like, this book is so fucked up, not only because she's a pretty shitty person, obviously, since she's like an addict, both of her parents died. She just wants to like sleep forever, imagine. And not only that, like, certain scenes are just really fucked up. And I even chuckled a bit because it's also funny. I don't even know, I should have taken like some notes on the side, but it was so good. My take on the ending is that she's comparing basically Reva, who died in 9/11, and she was like, she's so beautiful and she's wide awake. I think that she's comparing that moment, saying like, oh, she was wide awake for that, comparing it to and thinking it's beautiful because she had to like be asleep and be like drugged and asleep for her to like kind of be awake, because her whole thing at the end was that she wanted to be asleep for months so then she can hopefully like reemerge and get a new life. And now she sees Reva that she's like falling, and she's like, and she was wide awake for it. So that's my take. I really love the end. I was waiting so much. I was like, when is 9/11 gonna happen? Because we know that Reva got transferred to the Twin Towers. And it's just one page at the end that it talks about it. There she is, a human being diving into the unknown, and she is wide awake. Yeah, I just watched a video and people are saying how that they think that she's envious of Reva, but I don't really think it's envy. Maybe a little bit envious, yeah. I just think it's kind of like awe, and like there's a different way to do it, or maybe honestly it is envy. Maybe she really does wanna. Yeah, I love this book so much, but man, that was like nothing I've ever read before. Especially at the end. I love the end. Like the last few pages, it talks about a lot of like existential things that I just think about, or I've always thought about. Yeah, I really loved it. I know it's fucked up, but I relate to this book a lot. It's kind of scary to say, but that's why I literally read this in like 6 hours, and it's really messed up, and I feel like I'm a masochist for reading this. But yeah, I love the book. And I feel like even talking about this book, it's something like very like vulnerable and personal, because it just talks about just being tired with life, not even wanting to interact with people, talk to people. Talks about like sexual abuse, sexual assault in a way that's like really real and really raw. And that's why I read this book in like 6 hours. Not even a full day, just 7 hours, 6 hours. really love the way this book is written. I don't usually read, but when I do read, I get obsessed. And this book has really done something to me. I think it's so vulnerable because this story is really about like an addict, like a super bad addict that's like drowning herself in pills, right? Yeah, I feel like it put a lot of things into words, a lot of feelings into words, and it's a very vulnerable book. It's fucked up. Oh yeah, this was good. I'm glad I picked this up from the shelf. I'm not gonna lie, I was in that Barnes and Nobles from like 2 p.m. all the way to 9 p.m. finishing this book. And I bought it because they were gonna close in 20 minutes and I still had like 20 pages left. That's how good it was. Yes, I get obsessed with books. This was it. I'm not a reader. I'm not a reader. This one, yeah, this is dark. This fucked up.